Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi israh li sadri wassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Today's discussions about the country of Spain, because the Fool's Day or April Fool that has been observed only for the country of the Spain, which is very ancient country, and in the former times the whole country is Muslim dominated country. But one incident during the war between the Muslims and the Christians, that is called the Crusade War, as you know it very well. The Muslims are befooled by the Christians. Spain, now let us look about the Spain demographic figure at present. In the year of 1960, 30.5 million people residing in Spain, and in the year of 2012, 46.6 million people residing in Spain, and the year of 2019, 4 crore 66 lakhs 59,302 as per the census report of 2019. It is the 0.60% of the world populations, and the area of the Spain is 5 lakhs 5,992 square kilometer. That is the present status of the Spain. And the Muslim populations in the Spain is 19 lakhs 19,141. That is 4% of the total populations of the Spain. And the mosques in the Spain at present, 13 larger mosques and 1,000 small mosques are located, and most of the mosques are located in Catalonia in northeastern Spain. This is the general descriptions of the Spain in brief. But if you look upon the annals of the world literature, world history of Spain, we can find that Spain is a country which is Muslim dominated. And at the time of the Crusade War, the Muslims are befooled. What is the reason behind this? The Muslims set up the whole country for centuries after centuries, at least 700 to 800 years. And the culture is Islamic culture, the architecture, the sculpture, etc., etc. of the entire country. Till 15th century, it was Muslim dominated. The entire Muslim community, they also set up the entire country with the economic status, cultural status, social status, religious status, etc. by the dint of hard labor. It is the industry of the Muslim community. But the matter of sorrow is that the previously Muslims were dominated by the religious scholars and the decree of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they lived richly. But when the Muslims of the Spain are isolated gradually from the dictation of the Holy Quran and the Islamic code and conduct and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, gradually, when they are materialistic, the attack is going on. The attack or invasions of the Christianity has come rapidly. In the name of the Crusade War, the Muslims, those who are weak in Iman, a false rumor has been spreading surrounding the whole country that the Muslims may be safe or might be safe who will stay in the holy mosques or who will stay to the Burj or sea to travel to another country, that is immigration. And the materialistic loving Muslims, the weak iman Muslims, they are also believed the false rumour of the Christianity. That's why the weak Muslims, they are taking shelter surrounding the mosques of Spain, and some Muslims, they are also traveling to the another country by means of ships. Then it is a very easiest method. The Muslims believes that the Christians talking are true, and they also imagine their neighborhood Christian as their sworn friend, not enemy. That is why they also believed it. But the result of the belief is that they had expired their life. The crusaders came and very easily locked the mosques and set on fire. As a result, the total or entire population of the Muslim community had been burnt to ashes. And the ships of the countries, those who were also taking shelter to the ships, they are immersed, they are drowned. In this way, the entire population of the Spain had been vanished from the face of the world. And the year is 1492 AD, and the date is 1st April. Most of the historians recorded it. As a consequence, the Christians or crusaders, they also thought that how we befooled the Muslim community. Only a single talking, that those who want to survive, please take shelter to the holy mosques, or please take shelter to the ships. And the result is vice versa, opposite, antagonistic in nature. The entire Muslim community that has been breathed their last only one day. And the Christianity, the Christian people, they also enjoys an overwhelming joy that they befooled the Muslim community by uttering the false rumor. And the Muslim community also believes it heartily and honestly. So the Muslim Christian community, they also observe 1st April as a feast day. It is a very tragic day in the world history. To killing innocent human beings is against the humanity. It is against the holy scriptures. But the crusaders, they enjoyed it. They liked to immerse their body to the flow of blood, especially the Muslim community. That is why they also arranged this kind of nefarious activities. And even today, they joked it. The irony lies is that the Muslims are very simple. Muslims are very innocent. Now my question is that, to believe somebody or someone, is it a crime? No. It is a way of honesty to believe somebody or someone. But the Christian people, they are treacherous people, because they betrayed the entire Muslim community in the country of Spain on the said date, 1492, on 1st April. And today's world, they also observed on that day as a joking day. Is there any joke on that day? It is a tragic day, and they also observed it as a joking day. It is a day of murder, and they also observed it a matter of irony. This is a disgrace of humanity. This is a disgrace of human civilization. What What title I can attribute to the crusaders, I did not know. Those who observe the full stay, what title I can give them in this mundane world to the living human beings? I have no language. That is a matter of sorrow. But one point is that our country in Hindustan, my beloved country, India, my beloved country Bharat, the people of the India, the people of Hindustan, the people of India, they also observed it. Especially the student community. They did not know the tragic incident. What history behind this? They did not know. That is why my motto is to deliver this lecture to be conscious surrounding the world populations, not only Hindustan or India, but also the entire world. Please read the historical data concerning the subject of Spain, concerning the subject of full stay or April Fool. And I also appeal to the world humanity not to observe this day as a full stay. Please isolate, please deactivate this day from the face of the world. It is a notorious day. It is a day of betrayal. It is a treacherous day. It is a day of polygamy on behalf of the Christian community or the crusaders. It is a disgraceful day. It is a day of heinous activities. It is a day of murder. The murdering day we want to observe. Are we human beings? That's all. So I appeal fervently to the world people not to observe the day of 1st April, full stay or before stay or joking day or ironical day, not to observe, because millions of people have been gutted on fire. Millions of people have been breathed their last by drowning on the sea. This is the sorrowful day. Now we also convert the before stay into a day of tragic day. And I also utter a question to the book Encyclopedia Britannica. This reference I also give you. That is the book Encyclopedia Britannica, edition in India, New Delhi. They also emphasize the page number, volume number 1, page number 116, edition 2005. And I want to highlight my audience and spectators the full stay, that is full stay in this part. And the Encyclopedia Britannica, they also emphasized, what did they say? I am reading it directly from this book. 1st of April named for the custom of playing practical jokes on that date. Is it a practical joke? It is a practical irony? To killing the innocent human beings is a practical joke? Though it has been observed for centuries in several countries, including France and Britain, its origin is unknown. Its origin is unknown. It has been mentioned here in this book, page number 116. The Encyclopedia Britannica is considered, surrounding the universe, surrounding the world, the most authentic book ever now. But it also dictates that its origin is unknown. The authority did not know what had happened in the year of 1492 on 1st April. That is a wrong usage. That is to suppress the history, real history, true history. And it resembles the Hilaria festival of ancient Rome, March 25. Hilarious festival. And the Holi festival of India ending March 31st. Holi is a social festival. It is a festivity of joyfulness. So killing human beings is compared to the holy festival of India. Has any logic of Encyclopedia Britannica, which is considered to be the most authentic book in the world? I condemn it. How can we dare that it resembles like the holy festival in India, killing innocent human beings without any reason? The crusaders also betrayed themselves. They also directly set on fire by locking the mosques. That's a matter of repentance to me. I am very sorry to say that. Please check the line in Encyclopedia Britannica Authority. I am Munshi Rafikul Hassan from Hindustan saying it. And the custom of playing April Fool's jokes was brought to America by the British. The America is a Christian dominated country, and British, England, Netherlands, Holland, Poland, all the lands, they are considered to be the Christian community. But they must import this kind of jokes. It is a joke. And it is imported to America. Those America, they profess themselves, they are the civilized, that they educated, they are the culturally in high positions in the world. They emphasize themselves, they profess themselves. This culture has been brought by the British to United States of America. To killing innocent human beings, it is a culture, it is a matter of joke. The world, humanity is crying by the line which is mentioned in the Encyclopedia Britannica, volume number 1, page number 116 and edition 2005. I condemn it. Please check these lines. Please rectify these lines. I am saying Mr. Munshi Rafikul Hassan to the authority of the Encyclopedia Britannica. It is false statement, and it is given very carefully, very artistically, and very pragmatically. The real history has been suppressed here. What is happening in the full state? The crusader or the Christian community, they also befooled the Muslim community. That is the history. And millions of people are set on fire. Millions of people are drawn to the ships. That is the tragic fate. And they are also digest the real truth. And they are also professing the false statement by the name of the Encyclopedia Ready Reference Encyclopedia Britannica, Indian edition. That's a matter of disgrace. That is a sorrowful matter to us, is that the real history, the real fact that has not been enucleated, but the false history, the rumor like history that is spreading surrounding the world due to the media. So I also fervently appeal to the Muslim community and the non-Muslim community surrounding the world not to observe the full stay. Please isolate, please deactivate it from your mind, from your face, from your society. They are full stay. It is not a full stay or full stay or April Fool. It is a day of tragedy. It is a day of betrayal. It is a day of heinous activity. It can be said that it is a day of murdering act. Now, I am ending my discussions and lecture concerning the People's Day. I am ending the ayat or sentence by reciting the Holy Quran. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Khalaqal insana min salsalin kal fakkar wa khalaqal janna min marzim minan nar. Fabi ayyi ala'i rabbikuma tukazziban. Kullu man alayhi fan wa yabka yazhu rabbika zul jalali wal ikram. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ صدق الله العلي العظيم وما علينا إلا البلاغ.